I love this question, and I'm going to answer it the best that I can, seeing how I'm not a favorite person. I'm the one that needs a favorite person. Real quick, I just want to show the full question because it was a two-part comment, and they're asking what is the best way for someone to be supportive rather than enabling when it comes to being someone's favorite person. But first, what is a favorite person? The term favorite person is used for someone who has borderline personality disorder and who they're attached to. Long story short, it's literally their favorite person, and they revolve their whole world around that one person. So if you become someone's favorite person who has borderline, you are literally their emotional support person. That's honestly the best way I can explain it. Now, what do you do when you're someone's favorite person? It can be extremely hard dealing with someone who has borderline. And I hate saying that because I have borderline, therefore I'm hard to deal with, but it's true because we're just got a lot going on up there, you know? So where do you draw the line between respecting your boundaries and still being there for them? First and foremost, and this is coming from someone who has borderline, respect your own boundaries. Do not let them overstep, because when we get too comfortable, we get too complacent. And that's really hard for us to break out of once we're in it. Now, I'm not saying we love to be toxic, because I know that tends to be what we're labeled as, but we just love consistency. That is a huge thing with borderline. We don't like surprises, we don't like changes. So when we get into a routine, that's why we tend to stick with it. So yes, if you're someone's favorite person who has borderline, being consistent is important, and that alone will help. But like I said, you still have to respect your own boundaries. And the best advice I can give for that is to be honest and open with them. Communication is key to any relationship, but especially when you're dealing with someone who has borderline. You want to be clear and straightforward when talking to them, and don't leave any loose ends open, because we tend to take those blank spaces and just make up our own scenarios in our head and then just start overreacting. Honestly, long story short, treat us like kids. And I know some people who have borderline might not take that too kindly, but it's true. Think of it as gentle parenting. You want to be clear and stern, but also affirming. Express how you feel, but don't do it emotionally. Literally talk to them as if you were a kid. Explain what you're feeling, how you're thinking, and ask them where they're at mentally. So yeah, let me know how that works.